My name's Jose Zavala. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Uh, I came here looking for a course on how to hunt, and I ended up, learning more about myself and my connection to nature and growing more than I thought I was going to be learning to hunt. Well, I learned a lot of skills. I took more away that I came here searching for. So, what really set me off on my journey to start, becoming a hunter was growing up. I always kind of idolized the act of hunting, and it was something my grandpa did and his grandpa did. And coming from a family that was primarily from Mexico, they grew up more rural. They had animals in their backyard. They slaughtered and ate. They had a connection to their food and to how they provided for themselves. And it definitely was lost once my dad moved here to the States. It was very much of a, we went through that struggle so that you didn't have to. And while maybe not all my siblings might feel the same, and they might be content that, this is the modern life, we have the convenience, and it always felt like I was missing a connection, something that was a part of me that not even too far back, just a generation before me and my dad, was common, a skill, a connection that they've been doing for years, that was maybe not denied to me, but wasn't thought as something that I needed. But as I've grown and come in here, I realized it was something I needed. I needed that connection, and it made me feel even more connected to my grandparents and family I didn't know, and beyond that, to my food and my substance. And it's something that you don't get very often nowadays. From the first meditation, when we really were talking about getting grounded and, think about nature and kind of grow your spear, and think about, bigger than yourself and connecting, and then bringing it back to me, that's what I really took away. Today during the hunt, what I enjoyed the most was, the last 30 minutes where I just kind of sat down, got in tune, and started thinking and connecting and just hearing and, you know, listening to what I was being told. And it was a conversation I was having that, you know, I often don't with the outdoors. And it's a conversation I want to keep having because it's been leading me through more inner journey than I think much else I've found has. I definitely think there was a physical to this, especially when it was the guided meditation. It was kind of like the feeling heavy, the feeling grounded, almost as if my feet were extending into the ground as roots. And, you know, the way I was thinking about it, it was a transfer of energy. I was giving my emotions, my feelings, what was being sent back to me, almost like a tree getting nutrients through its roots, was solutions, that maybe that same energy I might have spent, tenfold of sleepless nights and stress, where, 30 minutes, did a lot more than hours upon hours of, thinking to myself in a car. 30 minutes of grounding myself really connected me and helped, make some connections that I didn't know I needed to make. A big takeaway from the tracking class was, for me, was not so much I'd learned a skill. I definitely learned a skill, but it was the mindfulness of, how many times do I just walk through, head up, staring at nothing, and, to just kind of think and, kind of look beyond myself and, scan and really look where I'm going, what I'm doing. And you slowly, start picking up on things, whether it's, a track here, some deer hair here, and then it kind of evolves into, like, hey, what am I feeling right now? You know, where's the wind coming from? The warmth of the sun, the animals I hear, I might be looking for a track or some sign of an animal, but I'm also kind of following an emotion as I'm going through and chasing, a feeling as well. The the way I was thinking about it when I was in the meadow, I came here searching for a connection to my ancestors and, family, and something that I kind of lost along the generational lines. But at the same time, it made me feel the most human I have. I was thinking, I have this connection to my ancestors I'm building, but it's not just mine ancestors, it's all of humanity. We all evolved and started as hunters and gatherers, and to make that connection is beyond just my scope. It goes to us as a people. When I What I thought was being a hunter was, oh, you're coming back with an animal. You got meat. You killed an animal, and sometimes it was almost like shameful to tell someone, hey, I went out, but I came back with nothing. You would have deemed that hunt a failure. I didn't come back with nothing. But I don't think hunting is about, you know, just coming back with the animal you went out looking for. I think it's about the transfer of energy. And, whether it's that animal that hopefully, you went out looking for could give you some substance, some energy. I think that's not the only way you can get some energy from being hunting. You know, you can give nature just as much energy as it can give you on the hunt, with how much emotion, how much feelings it invokes on you. And maybe that makes you go back and say, hey, this is something special. Maybe you look into more stewardship, or, you look into conservation. So you're protecting nature itself, or, giving your energy, or, you know, the energy I took today was the emotions and the problem solving I had out in the field. I might have not come back, with a turkey that I went out looking for, but I definitely gained energy from being out in nature. I the way I was thinking about it, I had two conversations. I had a conversation with the turkey, and I had another one with the field itself. And I want to go back out tomorrow, and it's more to continue the conversation with the field than it is just to go hunt. Like I said, it's as silly as it sounded. I Googled hunting course. I wanted to come here to learn how to hunt. Little did I know the human awakening was going to be what I took away the most.